If defending is an art, then Sergio Ramos is Leonardo da Vinci. He is amongst our top 5 rated defenders in world football today. The Spanish stopper's ability to read the opponent's game plan and his hunger and aggression to always win the ball has made him one of the most valuable football players in history. In today's video, we're going to be giving you guys 4 tips that you can learn from Sergio Ramos and apply to your game to improve your defensive skills. Let's go! Where are we going exactly? I don't know. Let's just go.
Je m'appelle T et je suis là. Et je viens juste d'arriver. Pas besoin de savoir pourquoi. Je m'appelle T et je suis là.
Ramos. A talented player with many leadership qualities and presence. The type of defender attackers dread playing against because he has all the attributes a top defender needs. He's fast, he's strong, he's smart, not to mention his bravery on the field. Ramos! But the trait that truly separates him from most other defenders is discipline. Now I know this may sound ironic and maybe even controversial at first because Ramos barely ever plays a full game without receiving at least a yellow card. By discipline, I'm referring to positional discipline. Always being in the right place at the right time and sticking to his role as a player. Football players are driven by 2 main attributes, motivation and discipline. The motivation to score goals and the discipline to stick to a game plan. As a defender, you have to put in a lot of energy when you don't have the ball to play according to the game plan and stay disciplined to stop the other team from scoring. You see, motivation enables players to do even more work than is required. But when they lose that motivation, they have to use their discipline to go back to focusing on the basics. Many players become careless and reckless as they lose energy and motivation, and as a result, they lose discipline as well, and everything starts to fall apart. But a top defender like Sergio Ramos is able to stay disciplined from start to finish, and he never loses focus on the basics of the game. Leadership. This goes without saying that good leaders usually make good defenders. As the greatest coach of all time, Sir Alex Ferguson once said, attackers win games and defenders win titles. Each defender holds a lot of responsibility, particularly with decision making, and even one defender switching off and having a bad game can have a severe impact on a team's overall performance. It's critical for each defender to have leadership qualities, to trust in their ability to make the right decision at the right time. Not all leaders are very vocal. Some people mostly lead by example, but the bottom line is the best defenders in football have strong leadership qualities. So make sure that as a defender, you have the ability to lift up your teammates when they're lacking motivation and keep them in line. This is something that Sergio Ramos does very well. His presence on the field is felt by the entire team and he raises the standards for his teammates to live up to. Now before we continue, this is just a quick announcement that the FXP online clothing store is now active, guys. So if you want to shop FXP merch, just make sure you follow the link on the screen right now, which can also be found in the description of this video. Versatility. The main purpose of football is to win games, and being versatile can really help your chances of becoming a top-class defender. Every coach loves a defender who has the ability to step up when needed and contribute towards the attacking side of the game. The same goes for attackers who work hard to track back and do defensive work for the team as well. So, as a defender, it's important to also work on the attacking side of your game. You can choose to either specialize and focus on a particular skill, like using your head from set pieces, shooting from range, or taking effective corners and practice that skill to perfection. Or you could focus on all general attacking skills. But if you choose the second option, chances are your attack won't be as effective. As Bruce Lee once said, you should be more afraid of the man who practiced one skill 1,000 times than the man who practiced 1,000 skills once. Sergio Ramos' biggest threat is his powerful and accurate heading of the ball. Although, well, he's one of those rare defenders who probably has a wider attacking skill set than most professional attackers. He has mastered the art of heading a ball into the back of the net. That is his special attacking skill, which he particularly focuses on. In fact, he's perfected the skill to a level that is unmatched, often making him the target man for his team. So you have to decide, are you going to specialize your attacking skill set, or are you going to diversify it? The choice is yours, but the bottom line, make sure you have a secret attacking weapon up your sleeve. You'll never know when your team will need you to step up. Courage. If there's one thing that Ramos definitely has, it's courage. As a defender, you are the last line of defense before the goalkeeper, meaning you have to do everything in your power to make sure your opponents do not get past you. Remember the iconic scene from Lord of the Rings? Gandalf! Yep, that's you as a defender. You are Gandalf. So don't be afraid to get in there and make those tackles, because if you don't do it, nobody else will. There you have it, 4 tips that you can learn from Ramos to help improve your defending. If you found this video helpful and want more tips that you can learn from players, check out some of our other videos like this one on this channel. And consider subscribing for more quality content. See you next time on Footballer XP. Bye.